Hi, I'm Jeff Fisk, voice of the HMG Strategy Network. Welcome to the HMG Executive Leadership Spotlight, where we showcase the best of the best global business technology executives demonstrating innovation, driving disruption, reimagining and reinventing the enterprise, the customer journey, new business models, and new go-to-market opportunities in a safe and secure enterprise. And now, here's our host, Hunter Muller, founder and CEO of HMG Strategy.
Welcome to HMG Spotlight. I'm here with Sathish Muthukrishnan. Sathish is the Chief Information Data and Digital Officer for Ally Financial. Great to have you today on HMG Spotlight. Welcome.
Hunter, thank you very much, and I appreciate you pronouncing my last name. You did it great.
You know, you're doing some amazing work at Ally Financial, and at a high level, talk to us about being a digital-first company, and what is that like being the digital officer, being a digital-first company, working with JB, your CEO, who understands the power and importance of platforms and ecosystems and the customer experience?
I feel like the way they crafted this role, and this role didn't exist before I joined Ally, was very forward-leaning and taking exactly what you talked about into account. Very rarely do you see product, user experience, and content, technology, security, data governance, digital, all rolled into one person. And I'm not saying I'm the most qualified person for it. For somebody to think long-term and say, for a digital native company, all of these have to come together for us to operate efficiently is the first right step. And that has brought our teams together to not only have ownership, but more importantly, drive accountability to operate at the speed of our customer. That's the most important thing. We are expected to be disruptive. We are expected to be innovative. We are expected to be technology leading. But at the end of it all, we have to operate at the speed of customer, and that's what we're trying to do.
And Sathish, you report directly to JB. You regularly interface with the board and the C-suite. Talk to us a bit about the importance of having that one-on-one relationship with JB.
It helps in setting the tone for the entire company. When the company CEO talks about technology being the center of everything at Ally, it sets the right tone and it drives the right level of engagement. Even without that, I am blessed enough to be working with a terrific set of leaders across Ally. But let me tell you, the CEO's support definitely helps. Everybody understands the importance of technology and what technology can enable, both from the business side and the function side. And that percolates through the entire organization, where technology is pulled in to define the problem. Usually you see problem being defined, a set of requirements being thrown over the wall to technology. Here, technology is sitting with the business leaders, with the functional leaders, defining the exact problem we are trying to solve. And as you're defining it, you're bringing the technology out of the possible, and it makes it richer conversation, richer context, and an easier way to go and execute for our customers again.
No, Sathish, it's a heavy lift driving a digital innovation agenda, digital innovation and disruption agenda. How do you do it? How do you build a world-class culture, a world-class team to ensure the collective vision actually happens?
That is what I thrive on. I love the intersection of customer experience, technology, and business value. You sit at the center of it and you figure out what is important to the customer. What value will it bring to the company if I launch this product to the customer? And how can I bring the best technology to bring that product or feature or capability to life? And when you articulate that vision, explain the why, and have a very clear articulated strategy that everybody can rally behind. And for us, it's a very simple mantra of do it right. That's it, 3 words, do it right, and do what is required for the customers. And then everything else will follow. And what I mean by everything else is we have grown tremendously over the last 10 years. We have reached 95% customer retention rate, and our return on investment is 24% this year. And it's expected to be in the high teens for the next few years. So you see financial results And customer satisfaction follows if you do things right at the intersection of customer experience, business value, and technology.
I love it. CX, innovation, and business value. How did you create the vision with the business to begin with?
What a great question. It's a simple question, but it's a very thought-provoking one. Before I started this role, I clearly remember spending holidays of 2019 figuring out what should the technology strategy for a digital native organization be. And I started crafting this on a piece of paper without understanding the inner workings of Ally. I generally understood how Ally works, the opportunities, etc. But you have to come inside the four walls of Ally to understand how it works. So defining that gave me the freedom to think what a blue sky technology strategy would be. Then when I came here, as I met with every business leader and functional leader, I asked them to review it, provide feedback, and had discussions around how that fit into what their vision was. And then I gave it to my leaders, my direct reports, and say, let's start poking holes. Some of you are new, some of you have been here forever, you have the context. Let's start poking holes and figure out what the strategy would be. What started with me then became everybody's strategy. Now it's almost expected to start any presentation with that one-page technology strategy that feed into what you're presenting that day tactically and how you are approaching it long-term and what are you doing to bring that strategy to life. And we present it in the board meetings, I present it in the EC meetings, executive committee meetings, as well as with my peers here at companies. So starting with something aspirational, creating the groundwork of socializing with my peers, but having a pragmatic lens as to here was the strategy, here is what we have to do or adjust to achieve your vision is what helped me set that strategy.
Well, Sathish, what you've done is really quite special, very unique, and do you realize that, right? I'm sure you won't admit that, but from my point of view, it's really amazing. How do you get inspired to continue to drive this innovation agenda, and does the business want more?
What I would call wearing your business or functional hat or technology hat to wearing an ally hat. The way we think about investment and priorities and the capabilities that we build for our customers have changed. And what I mean by that is we are creating this horizontal lead. And you have these strong, phenomenal, amazing leaders leading their functions and businesses. And they used to be focused on their function and businesses as we grew. In the last 10 years, Ally has grown significantly. But now we have reached a point where we have a set of products that we can make available to not just our customers, but everybody beyond our customers. To do that, we have to come together. And that's where wearing Ally hat becomes important. We say we have arrived at this journey. We have the set of products. How can we now take it to the next level? And there is a lot of give and take between the business leaders and the technology and functional leaders as we define what is the strategy and what is the future for Ally in terms of what capabilities we bring to the market. And that drives our innovation agenda.
Love it. Hey, Sathish, how would you describe your leadership style and your vision?
I would describe my leadership style to be a servant leader. I love serving my team. I love serving the business, and I love. And serving doesn't necessarily mean it's hunky-dory, easy, and comfortable on a day-to-day basis. It is bringing, as a leader, the right set of challenges and put it in front of my team so collectively we can solve the complex problem while taking Ally to the next level. We often say we want to continually be better than what we were yesterday. And for that, we have to constantly learn, constantly challenge ourselves, and keep improving our execution, and that's what we try to do.
Sathish, hey, great stuff. Thank you so much for coming on the HMG Spotlight. You really delivered. Loved the story. Amazing thought leadership. You're an amazing leader, and you're one of my top picks for the 2022 HMG Global Leadership Institute Recognition Program. We look forward to seeing you in Charlotte later this year.
Thank you, Hunter.
Great stuff. Take care.
For more information, please visit hmgstrategy.com and keep up to date by following us on our social media platforms. Thank you.